What's up, guys? Well, today we're going to be in Portage, Wisconsin with the Portage Police Department and see what Officer Cameron Coronado has been up to. Spoiler alert, he's been arrested. Who was surprised by that? I'm not going to say too much because if I say the words, YouTube will give me a strike. If the news or whomever, if the people on here say the words, no harm, no foul. So we're going to let it play, and we're going to see what's up. Also, I would like to note, 82% of people that watch these videos are now subscribed to the channel. You're right there at your laptop, get your phone in your hand, click the button, and we'll move along. So, Police Officer Cameron Coronado, Portage, Wisconsin Police Department.
Hey there, I'm Officer Cameron Coronado with the City of Portage Police Department. I am badge number 4 and I am currently a night shift officer for our department, so you probably don't see me very often. I've been with the department for approximately 3 years, and I'm currently one of the
Yes, that was on their end, not my end.
Training officers for the city as well. Prior to my career in law enforcement, I did attend UW-Sauk County, where I received a associate's degree, just in general education. I then attended
General education, he learned nothing.
UW Whitewater, where I received a bachelor's degree in sociology with an
Sociology.
emphasis in criminal justice.
Criminal justice.
I've also attended a police academy through Western Technical College up in Sparta, Wisconsin.
Police academy.
And I am also a licensed EMT in the state of Wisconsin.
And he is also a licensed EMT. You'd think he might have just a little bit of sense. He has zero of that.
And have been for approximately 4 years. Coming to the city, I'm not actually from here. I'm actually up from Juneau County. I came down here because my wife was actually working in the city already as a social worker. But over time, I've generally grown to enjoy the community more and more. Everyone's been very inviting.
Yes, and that wind is on their end too.
And I've gained a lot of experience here in the city. So thank you so much for your time and stay safe out there.
Yeah, stay safe out there. Children beware.
Portage police officer is being accused of abusing his 6-month-old son. Today, we received more details from the case. It's a story we first brought you through our news app this afternoon. WMTV's Cameron Kelly joins us now in studio. The 32-year-old faces...
If you haven't seen this, wait until you see what this degenerate did, and then pay attention to, because he goes, his next court, due back in court September 3rd. Wait till you see what his bail is, and let's see if he got decertified. There's a spoiler alert there.
Potential charges of abusing that small child.
Mark, the Sauk County Sheriff's Office is investigating Cameron Coronado's case because he is an officer in Columbia County. Now, this complaint states a woman recounted the alleged abuse to a Sauk County detective. The woman got up to feed her 6-month-old baby around 3 a.m. at their home and saw Coronado allegedly wiping blood from their son's mouth in the kitchen. Now, this...
Also, I'd like to note, I'm not completely holding the wife innocent in this. There's an article after this that we're going to go over because the news is not going to tell you all this, but we'll find some more information out.
This is video of Coronado that was publicly shared through Portage Police Department's Facebook page 4 years ago. The complaint stated Coronado said he shoved the pacifier down the son's mouth forcefully. The woman then reported allegedly finding a cut on the back of the son's throat. According to the complaint, she took the baby to the hospital, and a physician assistant found injury caused by force. The complaint also alleges a CT scan also showed bleeding on the 6-month-old's brain.
Bleeding on the brain. They still haven't told you everything.
The complaint also shares that Coronado had a low frustration tolerance for his kids and punched the wall out of frustration. Coronado allegedly threatened to kill the kids if they did not stop crying, and the woman took her and the kids to a room. The complaint went on to say Coronado forced the door open and threw a glass bottle on the floor.
He did. So, let's see what they're not telling you. Portage police officer accused of, I'll point it out, I'm not going to say it, YouTube's already warned me. 6-month-old son causing bleeding on the brain. There it is. Portage, Wisconsin. A Portage police officer shoved a pacifier down his 6-month-old son's throat so hard that it caused bleeding on the baby's brain, a criminal complaint alleges. Cameron Coronado, 32, is charged with disorderly conduct, and a domestic abuse modifier. The modifier, just following his arrest, there's a 72-hour no contact rule enforced. That's what the modifier is about. According to a criminal complaint, a woman told a Sauk County detective that the baby was fussy early in the morning, so Coronado took him to the kitchen. The woman heard Coronado say, "Oh my God, shut up," and heard the baby's crying change. When the woman went into the kitchen, Coronado was wiping the baby's mouth with a wipe. Blood could allegedly be seen on the wipe and near the baby's mouth. When the woman asked Coronado what happened, he allegedly told her that he shoved a pacifier down the baby's mouth and that the baby was bleeding and he couldn't get the bleeding to stop. According to the complaint, the baby calmed down. When the woman cleaned up the blood, she was able to see a cut on the back of the child's throat. The baby fell asleep but woke up 15 minutes later crying in pain. Well, once you saw that blood, that baby should have been taken to the ER. Nope. Coronado reportedly took the child for a car ride, but when they got back, he was still crying, had difficulty swallowing, and would not eat. When the woman asked if they should take the child to the hospital, Coronado allegedly opposed the idea, saying he knew what was going to happen. Did you hear the news say that? You did not. According to the complaint, the woman told detectives she had hesitated to call law enforcement over previous incidents because of Coronado's work as a police officer. Well, he's a cop. They have a daughter that's just a little older, and he, I believe, shook her, and the mother's like, I'm not sure if I should call. No, she should be charged with something too. The woman eventually did take the baby to the hospital. The complaint claims the doctor found that the first layer of the baby's skin was scraped off by something of force. A CT scan showed bleeding on the baby's brain. According to the complaint, the woman told detectives that Coronado had a low frustration tolerance with kids and that he once squeezed his daughter very hard and punched a hole in a wall. The complaint alleges that on July 9th, Coronado got angry when his children became fussy at bedtime and threatened to, right here, that's what he threatened to do, if the baby did not stop crying. These are babies. I think, let's see, the son's 6 months old. I think the daughter is like 2. And this idiot don't know how children work. Online records show a special prosecutor was appointed for the case. In a phone call, Portage Police Chief Keith Klofke said the Sauk County Sheriff's Office was handling the investigation that Coronado is in custody. His actions aren't representative of the great men and women serving in the Portage Police Department. How many times have we heard that? The chief told the news. Klofke said Coronado was placed on paid administrative leave. Online records show he was booked into Sauk County Jail at 5:31 p.m. Central Time Monday night. A court date in the case has not been set. It has, as of today. It's been, or yesterday, September 3rd. And yeah, that's what they won't tell you. So, what else is up?
And we now know more about a Portage police officer accused of abusing his 6-month-old son.
Officer Cameron Coronado's bail is set at $10,000. Police arrested Coronado at
$10,000. He got a $10,000. Prosecution said, well, I think we should go with 10 grand. Defense wanted 1,000, and the judge is like, that seems a bit low. 10,000 seems extremely low.
after his wife brought their 6-month-old to the hospital where a CT scan showed bleeding in the brain.
I'm still saying she better be charged with something for failing to report the other crap.
Allegedly caused by Coronado's abuse. The state attorney says this is part of a pattern of behavior. The state attorney also disclosed that Coronado expressed suicidal thoughts and was hospitalized, making him unreachable to law enforcement. The public defender cited Coronado's history as an officer to argue for bonds set at no more than $1,000.
Of course.
Having served as a member of law enforcement himself, he does have significant respect for law enforcement officers.
He has significant respect for law enforcement officers. He has zero respect for his own children.
And the justice system.
The public does need to be protected against the behavior that we see narrated in the criminal complaint. And finally, bond can be used for statute to prevent intimidation of witnesses.
The judge ultimately went with the state's recommendation. Coronado is also not allowed to have contact with his wife or children. He'll be back in court for a preliminary hearing September 3rd.
Yeah, that's what the domestic abuse modifier was about. See if this will spin all day.
We're continuing coverage on a police department that has found themselves once again in the spotlight. The Portage Police Department parted ways with a former police officer who faces serious criminal charges.
Parted ways. I wonder exactly what that means.
Renee Aldana has you covered on the separation agreement they reached and how the agency aims to maintain the trust of community members.
Good luck.
Portage Police Cameron Coronado was placed on paid administrative leave because Chief Keith Klafke says it's a standard procedural move governed by law as the investigation unfolds. But as of late yesterday, Chief Klafke says Coronado is no longer a member of the Portage Police Department.
This department remains committed to maintaining the confidence and trust of our community, and we will demonstrate that dedication through our actions.
They won't, not unless they hear the word decertified.
Chief Klafke didn't offer any details about the separation agreement and did not take any questions.
This off-duty conduct is extremely concerning, but it is not a reflection of the conduct expected from our police officers.
According to the
How many times do you hear that?
criminal complaint filed against Coronado, his wife told police he forcefully shoved a pacifier down his crying 6-month-old son's throat. The baby had to be hospitalized, and bleeding was found on his brain. Coronado had been with the force since 2018. The police chief and mayor of Portage both emphasized that they're committed to full accountability.
Of course they are. They always say that. I wonder how many complaints are in, they like to call it a jacket. How many complaints are in his personnel file? I think their personnel file should be, you can take out their address, their phone number, any identifier. I think taxpayers paid for that. Taxpayers should know what's in his personnel file. As far as what other incidents has he had?
To the law and the community's expectations.
While this incident is painful, it does not define who we are. We are ready to move forward from this and more determined than ever to uphold the standards our community deserves.
Portage's mayor spoke at the news conference and didn't take any questions, but said he had full confidence in Chief Klafke's leadership. Meanwhile, Coronado is due back in court September 3rd. Reporting in Portage, I'm Renee Aldana.
Thank you, Renee. So, anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to their channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.